Hey guys, welcome to Gistbots. If you've been following the Dowen college story with late Sylvester, you realize that Dowen unfortunately are trying to protect their brand. The teachers are trying to protect their jobs. The boy's parents who beat up a 12-year-old child and killed the child are trying to protect their names or the boys, their sons and stuff. My thing is, who is protecting other pupils in that school? Whether we like it or not, those children are traumatized. Some of them are scared. Some of them are feeling guilty because they saw a group of people bullied a child. They were threatened not to say anything, not to tell people the truth. And right now, that boy died. The boy is dead. Like Sylvester is just 12 years old. May his soul rest in peace. But my thing is, for those parents who lied to their children that Sylvester is being withdrawn from that school, knowing full well Sylvester died, like what kind of message have you passed to your children? Because molesters, bullies, abusers, they always threaten their victims to lie, to keep it as a secret. So what kind of message have you passed to your children, lying to them that boy is being withdrawn from the school, knowing full well that boy died? Because those children would definitely find out that that boy actually died while they were still keeping it a secret. Do you understand? Parents, we need to learn to tell our children the truth. We need to learn to teach our children consequences, the way, like they need to understand consequences for the fact that you kept this as a secret, you need to talk about these things, like parenting. Today, I want to relate parenting to the fact that feminism, gender equality, women supporting women is such a big scam in Nigeria. It's such a big scam in marriage. When you see people, there are different movements. You see people talk about, gender equality, there is a movement, gender equality. When it comes to marriage, okay, career-wise, yes, gender equality. But when it comes to women supporting women career-wise, that is not true. Women don't support women. That is not true. Before you see a woman supporting another woman without anything in return for that woman, then you know that, okay, but it is really rare. There are women in Dowen right now that are busy. They are trying to protect their jobs, that they pay change and they cannot come out to talk about what went wrong. They cannot come out to talk about the truth. So it means women support women when it's convenient. When you see women supporting you, it means you are in a self-destruct mode. Probably you come out to say, you know what, my husband did not buy a car for me, but for his mother, and I'm divorcing him. You see women telling you, yes, that is the right thing. You need to leave. You need to divorce. And some of those women, what they go through in their marriages, and nobody dares tell them to leave. When it comes to your marriage, especially when children are involved, there is nothing like gender equality. There is nothing like feminism. Feminism should be outside your marriage, should be outside your family, not in your family. You see, women, men, a woman cannot depend on the man because the man will not be available. A woman is scared of depending on the man. You see, a woman wants to be independent, the man wants to be independent, and at the end of the day, the both of them are competing amongst themselves who is making more money. And the children, what would you want them to do? After all, you've brought in a maid, you've brought in a servant, a cleaner, you've brought in these people, and you see these people that you pay monthly abuse your children. Young people are sad. Young people are becoming really defensive. Young people are upset about things because they are not priority in their families. When it comes to parenting and the economy, yes, it is a little bit difficult to talk about. But the way in which some women especially look for money, even the devil is amazed. Some people will say, why is it the woman? Because for a very long time, like In every other continent, they can boldly come out and say, oh, when it comes to government, we're on top of the game. We've seen other countries where women are on top of the game when it comes to government, when it comes to politics, when it comes to their career, when it comes to the economy, when it comes to whatever they are building. But when it comes to motherhood, give it to Nigerians, give it to African women any day, anytime. The way a mother feels for her child is different from the way a father feels for his child. Look at in the case of Dawn. That woman would always come out to cry, to talk about it, for people to support her. She wanted people. That is what a woman does. And most people would say, to build a family, it takes a man and a woman. Yes, it takes a man and a woman, definitely, to build a family. But when you are in a family where the two people that are meant to be building their family, they are meant to be protecting their children, competing, then there is problem. Especially when they are competing over who makes more money. In Nigeria right now, there is gender equality in almost every home, because everybody cannot depend on the other, because the two parties involved cannot depend on themselves. You're making your money, I'm making my money. Like, people boldly talk about it. Then who is protecting your children? Who do your children talk to? So many people, everybody, just imagine, some of those boys who killed someone, allegedly, some of them are abroad now. Definitely they are coming back. So what message have we passed to them that, okay, when there is money, anything goes? They talked about when the government sealed the school, they sent mails to families that let's do online. And definitely some parents will agree to online. So where are the women supporting women? Let's do online. You support women when it's convenient. Some mothers will say, yes, after all, it is another child. They say, God forbid, it will not come to us. Young people are upset. Young people are angry. So what exactly are you doing? We need to go back to the drawing board and start treating our children like they are people like us. People will say, oh no, they are young, they won't understand. They understand. The ones that are being abandoned understand. The ones that are secondary on your plate as mothers, as fathers, they understand. Because it is so easy for everyone to come out and say, oh, blame the mother, blame the children, blame the teachers. Because right now everybody is blaming those children. They are blaming their teachers. They are blaming the school. What exactly is the parent? When will people start blaming the parents? Your child killed someone and you took your child abroad. Like, for me, do you know when I saw the mail of the abroad, of the online schooling, I was thinking about it, that if it was me, thank God I'm not a government official, thank God I'm not in charge of this case, we would have shut down the school, we would have seized the license and make sure that school, probably we turn it to a place where, probably an orphanage. Yes. This is like an example. This one would be like a role model, like an example, the way you treat other schools who would do something like that, because this children cultism is everywhere in most schools, and you're wondering what is going on. In Nigeria, we believe in bringing them young, catching them young. Yes, has been our slogan, catching them young. Do you think do you think people, grown-ups, are not sponsoring these young cultists? These people, they watch things, they learn from the internet, they learn through their mates who abuse them, they keep secrets, like they learn all these things. Do you think, like, children are clean slate, whatever you put in them, that is what they get. Some parents have the guts to go to school and say, no, don't beat my children, don't talk to my children, you will kill their self-esteem. What self-esteem? Those children are clean slates. If you don't teach them at home, they will teach them in school. If you don't teach them in school, there are internet, there are peer groups. So why don't you, as parents, why don't you do your job? Why don't we parents take up our responsibilities and stop competing within ourselves? Anyways, like, it is so upsetting. Like, I really don't like talking about parenting, because I know we all have different styles of parenting, but believe me, some families, there is no parenting. There is, like, they don't even know the meaning of parenting. They feel you just give birth to a child because it is normal, it is an obligation, and they give birth to children and they dump them. This is just the beginning. We don't know what will go on next year, next week in other schools. We don't know what is going on in other schools. Irrespective of the amounts you pay 1 million, you pay 10 million, you pay 20,000, irrespective of the amount you pay, what is going on in your children's school. If you don't put your ears down, if you don't look at them, you might not know. So you need to start watching, because those children, whether we like it or not, are our future. It might not be the future of the world, the future of the country, but you as an individual, that child is the person you're suffering for, is the person you're working for. That is your future. What do you do with it? My name is Kemi Fakuluja. This is Gist Boss, where you get to speak your truth without being judged. This is